CHAP tales. Don't you wanna hear some CHAP tales? Hello people, what is happening? You're good? How you doing? Okay, as usual, digging, and I thought of another little one. Might bring a smile to some people's faces. Okay, when we were 16, we were just out of secondary school, whatever, going off to get our first jobs and all that. Well, some people went sixth form, some people went to uni. I want to work. I like work. You get money at work. Anyway, alright, yeah, so I think on a previous episode 48, if I'm not mistaken, I spoke about our first sort of lads holiday away when we just finished school, 16, and some crazy stuff happened on that holiday. Yeah, go back and listen to episode 48. Yeah, it tells you all the do's and do's. Yeah, but we don't stop at 16, do we? So 17, we go on our second lads holiday. Now, there was a lot of people that wasn't allowed to come because of what happened on the first holiday, and just it was fucking nuts. Crazy nuts. Anyway, on the first holiday, we had some trouble with mopeds, let's say. Okay, so on our second holiday, we go to the Greek island of Crete, and we're staying at a place called Malia town. Are you ready to rinse it down? That's some fella called Sean that I didn't really know him actually, or I did after that holiday, but there you go. Yeah, so as I was saying, we had some problems with mopeds on the first holiday, and it was probably just better off to just leave bikes alone, but we don't do that, you know what I mean? 16, 17, I was just loving it. 17, I bought my Gilera Runner, and I just fucking loved it before my first car, you know what I mean? But amazing stuff. Yeah, so we get on this holiday, and like there's I don't know, 4 or 5 that went on the first holiday, and we sort of all just sort of say to each other, come on, let's be a little bit more sensible, because like last year that was just not good. So it's like, yeah, of course, you've only got sensible people here now. Meaning Ty didn't come. No. Yeah, so basically, like, so me and Amon, like, talking about bikes and that, and we're sort of saying to each other, look, us two are sensible, you know what I mean, let's go and get some bikes, but we'll be sensible about it, yeah. So we sort of said to the boys around our swimming pool what we was up to, and they was all a bit like, oh god, do you remember last year, you know what I mean, like we're like, it's just me and Amon, do you know what I mean, like, we'll be sweet. So we go to the hire place and both hire a bike. I can't remember what bikes they were. I don't know, they had 2 wheels anyway. So we go for, like, we're driving around for a couple of hours, me and Amon, just doing this and that, going checking the place, checking it out, seeing what's on offer. So after a couple of hours, we're like, well, let's go back, see what everyone's doing or whatever. So it was, where we were staying, our pool wasn't attached to our like rooms, hotel rooms, whatever you want to call them. They was across the road, up some little alley gate thing, and then it was like a fairly large pool shared with a couple of the hotel roomy doomies around that, whatever. So we put our bikes up onto the pavements because the road was like not too wide, and get a couple of coaches going down there and buffed it. So we stuck our bikes on the on the pavement and that, put steering locks on or whatever, and put them on the stands and yeah, whatever. So we go through to the pool, and we're just like jumping in the pool, having a laugh. And then, I don't know, a couple of hours later, we're like, right, what are we doing tonight, people? And then whatever. And then I think that me and Eamon had decided to go and pick up everyone's food for the night, or whatever, one of the pizza places or whatever. So we go down to the bikes, and we're on the bikes and like turned them on, and Amon's revving his up or whatever, and I don't know how this happened, but 50. We're standing there, obviously a few of our pals are around us and that, we're on these bikes, like, and then boom, there's a gap in traffic, so we know that we're gonna be pulling off any second. And so Amon's revving his bike up, yeah, and then just out of nowhere, like, he must have let go of the brake, because he revved it, yeah, and he just basically just fucking flew out onto the road that was like in front of me, straight across the road. A coach is coming down the road, like, and you can hear it, and I thought, oh god, no. But he's gone up the pavement on the other side of the road, like onto the, where all, I don't know, where there was shops or whatever, and he has just gone straight into the window of one of these shops, and don't. Everyone's just like looking at each other, like, and I've just like quickly turned my bike off, and then I ran across the road, and everything else did. And Amon was absolutely completely fine, like he hadn't even fell off his bike or whatever, just the wheel had bashed the window and smashed it. So we moved these like bike away and that and whatever, and obviously the people whose shop it was came out, and it was like brrr. But fucking hell, so we was just like, look, how much is it going to cost or whatever? And then I don't think it was too bad, but I mean, I think everybody sort of chipped in, and we sort of paid for the window to be replaced, if you like. But it was just mad, because like after the crazy holiday we had in Kavos the year before, where there was just fucking hell, it was crazy nuts. Go back and listen to that episode 48, because it's quite funny. But yeah, as I say, like the bike was no damage to the bike whatsoever. Like it's just like his tyre, something tells me that we might have had typhoons, because they didn't have like big mud guards which could have got bashed by the window. Yeah, but yeah, nuts, crazy. Everyone's like looking at us like as if to say, I knew this was gonna happen, I knew. But do you know what I mean, whatever. We kept the bikes and took them back the next day, and nothing was said. Do you know what I mean? The bikes were fine, sweet as a nut. But yeah, I suppose if I'm gonna give out a little bit of advice to you youngsters who are going on your first holidays away, probably better off just not to hire bikes, you know what I mean? Like, because these roads in these countries are just completely mental nuts. And if you're not like 100% sure about riding these bikes or whatever, yeah, just do you know what I mean? Don't bother, you know what I mean? You don't need that. When you get home, book yourself a CBT, go and do that, and then like get yourself a second-hand bike somewhere. Do it in England, do you know what I mean? Just be sensible. Don't do it in Greece. It's not advisable, I don't think. Alright, nice one. Cheers for listening. Hope you like that one. Please like, subscribe, comment, smash bells, and whoop-de-whoop-whoop. And I will speak to you lot in the next one, baby. Chat tales. Don't you wanna hear some chat tales?